Cheryl and fellow alumni of Central. I actually graduated in '07. My name is Shane. This is Jeremy. We're here to talk to you guys today for child development about shaken baby syndrome. I have actually worked with traumatic brain injuries, including shaken baby syndrome, or other traumatic brain injuries as a result of surgeries or car accidents or things like that for the last 12 years clinically. I've also worked inpatient psychiatric for the last 12 years. Actually, I'm on my way out right now, but retiring. So, enough about me. This is Jeremy. You say hi, everybody. You say hi. Look up and say hi. Jeremy is 22 years old. Yeah. So Jeremy, we saying hi. So we got Jeremy in foster care in June of 2001. Jeremy was the result of being shaken. More so that the injuries, which I'll go over in just a moment here, were more congruent with being picked up and thrown as a result of a frustrated caregiver, which is, it can happen to anyone who does not take the time to understand and recognize the signs of being a frustrated caregiver. So Jeremy was born in February of 2000, and at 3 months old he was taken to Children's Hospital via Flight for Life from St. Cat's in Racine. At 3 months old he had 3 skull fractures, 2 of which were in the healing processes. Detached retina in the right eye. The retina is what controls your eye, if you guys don't know that. Links to the back of your eye and helps control movement in your eye there, and allows you to see properly. And he had a spiral fracture, which is a twist fracture, which is a result of twisting, which would be congruent with being picked up and being thrown at 3 months old. So he had, on his first and second month checkups, he had suspicious bruising, which was noted by nurses, and it was, again, the results of falling through the cracks. So, medically, he was told that he would not survive the night. He was in intensive care, and then overall I believe his entire stay was about 3 months at Children's. He was told he would not survive through the night, and he was told that he would never be able to swallow, be able to talk, be able to walk. He would be in a vegetative state for the rest of his life. So at 17 months old, my family got him in foster care, and he weighed 17 pounds. As you guys know, that is very, very small for someone who is 17 months old. He was not able to swallow, he's not able to walk, not able to talk, not able to show any emotion of any kind. He just laid there very much like an infant, showed no emotion, just almost lifeless. So the first, now you're squawking. The first sign of emotion that we saw to him was he smiled looking at a ceiling fan. And I think he took what the doctor said to heart, and he has overcome every single obstacle, every single bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Every limitation that any doctor has ever set on him, he has overcome. So he is non-ambulatory, which means he does not walk. For a very long time. Yeah, you excited? He was NPO, which means that he was not able to swallow. He eats through a G-tube, which is right here on his stomach. So it's a tube that goes into his stomach. So it looks like an IV bag, and it's got formula, so he's formula fed. He's got a shunt right here. The shunt, if you guys did not know, is a tube that goes from your brain and then down into your stomach to alleviate pressure off of your brain, because he had several skull surgeries as a result of the swelling on his brain, as a result of being shaken. So he has been diagnosed with shaken baby syndrome. He has traits of autism, a traumatic brain injury. He's hemiplegic down his right side. If you guys can see, he's mostly moving with his left side. He has very minimal movement on his right side as a result of being hemiplegic, as well as he also has cerebral palsy. He does not, I think I said he's not ambulatory, so he doesn't walk. He is nonverbal, but as you can see, he is very, very active and very emotional. Loves to talk, make noises. Cognitively, he's about a little less than a year old. but he has grown leaps and bounds just from being with my family. He was the youngest of 5, but we don't treat him like he's adopted because he's the little squirt that we love. So now he actually lives in a group home because he needs 24/7 nursing care. My dad's retired paramedic, my mom firefighter, my mom is retired early childhood development, so it was perfect for him to live with us at the time, back 20 years ago, because medically it was a perfect situation for him at the time. But now obviously it's much more difficult. He's about 70 pounds now. He needs a Hoyer lift or 2-person assist, and it's just got very difficult to keep him in home. So he lives up in Milwaukee now in a group home. He growing up with him, it was very. I mean, it really opened my eyes quite a bit. I worked with kids for about 20 years. And I worked with kids before he came into my life, and I still continue to work with kids now. But he really had opened up my eyes a lot to help me grow as a person in regards to just understanding like what love can do for someone. Again, he was told that he would never do this, he would never do that, and I mean, he had a family that loved and absolutely. Are you okay? Okay. Loves and cares about him, and yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying. So he very much is loves and cares about him, and does everything they can for him to ensure he has a healthy life. As you can see, very much like a toddler. He's very mischievous. He'll get into anything that he can get into. So he's not ambulatory, but he will sit on his knees, and he does bounce around on his knees, and that's how he's able to kind of get around. So he, if he can get into it, he will get into it, very similar to like a toddler. So if there's something quiet, I mean, that's definitely something, trouble's going on, because he's into something. But so obviously, like I said before, Jeremy is the result of someone that's how he gets around. Some of his favorite things is he loves stuffed animals, loves being outside, loves looking out the window, loves going for car rides, loves animals and pets. So, like I said, Jeremy is the product, the result of, hi buddy, of, caregivers who, just, whether you want to say they were frustrated or not cognitively all there, or what which I'm not going to get into all that. But so he was in custody of mom, dad, and grandpa at the time, and they told the emergency room that he fell in the bathtub swimming at 3 months old. So I'm not sure how far you guys are in, but I mean, 3 months old and swimming, I mean, that's a Michael Phelps if I've ever heard one. But like I said, so we adopted Jeremy in 2004, and he's lived with our family ever since. And again, he's the youngest of 5. He's got 3 older brothers and 1 older sister. And I got some notes I'm kind of going over here. I mean, that's pretty much just a real kind of quick overview of Jeremy and kind of his story. We've done stories on TMJ4, Fox 6, Channel 58, Children's Hospital, 96.5, 106.1. I've done several, I work in the music industry. I've done several events for shaken baby syndrome, traumatic brain injuries, things like that, to donate in his name and to raise money and awareness and things like that. I've been doing speeches at Central, I think, for like 13 or 14 years now. Obviously with COVID, things got a little bit weird, but I'm sorry I'm not able to be there. I'm actually prepping for a tour, otherwise I would be in person with you guys. But Cheryl, thank you very much for having Jeremy and I back. We would love to come in person, if possible, if our schedules were able to mesh. But, so, like I said, he's very vocal. Those are all happy noises that he makes. So this is all about you, buddy. Come say hi. So, if you guys have any other further questions, just have Mrs. Halliday shoot me an email. I'd be happy happy to answer any other questions that you guys have. Like I said, sorry I can't be there in person. But yeah, I mean, anything else that you guys want to know about him, more than happy to talk with you guys about that. So good luck, and I'm so happy that I was able to do this with you guys. And